Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sunkissed Reactions. My name is Courtney. Today, we are back with the finale to My Hero Academia Season 6, Episode 25. As you can see, I'm wearing bunny ears because it is the day before Easter. So, if you celebrate, I hope you guys have had a wonderful Easter, and if you don't, I hope you guys had a very wonderful and relaxing weekend. Okay, so last time we left off, we had let's see, we had a really cool the principal showed us like this really cool like structure of what they did with the school, the barrier, and what else? We just had Ochako just really give a very motivational speech to the crowd, and I think it helped Deku a little bit as well. We got to see a little bit of Aizawa, and he has an eye patch, and he has a metal leg foot. It looked like it had like claws though, so I'm really interested in seeing how his quirk is going to be going forward, and if that leg does anything special. Or if one of these days maybe we can get Eri to rewind to where he can just have everything back. If that's the way it works. It seems I don't know if she can regrow limbs. We'll see. I think she can. Um, and then at the very end, we had Stain following All Might. So I'm really hoping that they get into that this episode. I don't want to have to wait another year to see that conversation or whatever it is Stain has planned. So I don't know if we're going to get any more All for One. I don't know if we're going to get any of the League of Villains at all. Where is Toga? That still hasn't been answered in like the last like 10 episodes. I don't know where this is going, so I just say we go ahead and get on into it. Please keep in mind that if you want to see the full-length reaction to this, you can by going to patreon.com/sunkissreactions. Link is down in the description below. There you can find full-length, early access, Patreon exclusives, movie reactions. All of that is listed down in the description below. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get in this episode.
When your disciple was desperate and hurting, you couldn't do anything for him. The reality is, you've been holding him back.
I don't know. I don't know if you've been holding him back. I don't know if I buy that.
What's this?
Oh, yes.
You come to blaspheme against a great hero. I think not, heretic.
Unfortunate that our paths never crossed when I was still a hero who could have stopped you.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I see you don't know. I am All Might.
You lie.
Mm.
Name with your falsehoods.
He doesn't know, huh?
And I'm lying.
Oh.
It's a trick.
Oh, man.
Might.
Okay.
You're an imposter. Who are you to claim the title of hero? Speak.
Pretending. That's not far off. I always felt like I had to do something to help others. I couldn't stand in the wings and watch. Not when I saw people's lives stolen away from them every day. Even
Oh, look how young he was.
I wanted to improve society, and this is the result. I was supposed to protect my successor, but I couldn't even find a way to protect him from himself. I am a failure.
No.
Watching everyone else become true heroes.
Oh.
I'm usually a hugger, but we just met.
Perfect timing. Watch.
Whoa.
They put the sign up again? Jeez. When are they gonna cut?
Oh, wow. Look at that. That's an interesting quirk.
Every day without fail, she cleans this statue that
Aw.
humans love to defile.
Why do this?
Because she's the last person All Might saved.
She was the one in the rubble? Yeah. Okay.
No matter how terrible the situation, All Might smiled as he faced the insurmountable. That didn't have anything to do with his power. You say you're All Might, but you obviously have no idea who he was. This is All Might's legacy. The smoldering embers he left behind won't be easily extinguished.
Right.
Before long, they will form a new, unstoppable blaze. The important thing is making sure that fire doesn't go out.
Try your best. I will too.
Aw.
Do it. I believe in you.
Aw. That's it? That's all he...
Person has the soul of a hero. They exist only to help other people. But if a god is reduced to a mortal shell, what then? I don't know who you are, but if you really have the soul of a
He's like, I don't know who this is.
use this information I took from Tartarus.
Oh, what's that?
Make sure you track me down and put an end to Stain.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So he knows, he does know who he is, but he doesn't know who this guy is.
The rain's clearing up.
Yeah, we need the sun to shine a little bit. I wish we would have gotten a little bit more with, see, I can't even remember her name. The purple hair girl. Shoot. What was her name? Lady Nagant, right? I feel like, I mean, she's not dead. So I feel like in the future we could probably get more from her, but I don't know in what capacity. I don't know that she can be a hero anymore, but we'll see.
Strip him down!
What? Oh, dude needs a bath. Ah! Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Most things in life can be fixed if you take a nice long soak.
True dat.
He's dirtying up the bathwater! Scrape his skin with steel wool and buckets of bleach first! I'm pretty sure you're suggesting
Right. Jeez.
Bruh, chill.
Make no mistake, I'm still gunning to be number one.
Mm-hmm.
Means you extras are my rivals. And you know I'm mostly talking to you, right, Izuku?
Oh, he doesn't want to call him Deku anymore.
Let's gang up and dunk Bakugan!
Yeah. Let's do that.
Let's go!
I imagine it was difficult to go from being quirkless to wielding such a power. You managed it, though.
Even with those gnarly
Yeah.
a problem for anyone in your shoes.
We all have questions, but Midori is tired.
No.
The guy gets some rest.
That's how it is now? You walk in a room with posing for pictures. Yo, do I look cool?
Hard no.
Thanks for the concern, but I can't sleep.
Why not?
I acted pretty terribly towards all.
Oh, he feels guilty.
What's he doing outside?
Creeper.
I am here
Wow, that's creepy.
to apologize for not being of any use.
Huh? No, what are you talking about?
The day of the final battle will soon be here.
Jeez.
That I caused everyone to worry.
Another one? Which, I mean, obviously, there's still all for one out there.
All right, Stain.
What do you got to say?
There's new intel. We should have more information in the coming days. And we'll...
Oh, I want the intel now.
I want it now.
The food you brought me gave me the strength to keep.
Yeah, that pork cutlet bowl.
So from now on, we fight side by side.
Let's protect the world.
Thank you all. Anyway, I gotta go.
Why don't Endeavor and the others just set up shop at UA?
He would need a good reason to show his face on campus. Anyone who sees him will think of Dobby.
Right. That's true.
Many still don't trust heroes, especially my old man.
Oh, look at him.
Down enough to get some sleep?
As Dobby's brother,
Oh, he brought him a blanket. Oh, that's so sweet.
people are skeptical about me being here too.
Sure.
I'll do my best to regain everybody.
Oh, I love to see him smile.
Now that's chivalry! You're making me cry manly tears!
You're making me cry manly tears.
During the school festival, there were plenty of people who were on the fence about us. So we made a plan to win their hearts.
Yeah, you're right.
What? Why'd he hit his head?
We got some info about Shigaraki's upgrades from Garaki's polygraph. We believed his body would be completed after 2 months. All our intelligence pointed to that time. We received Tartarus security records from Stain, who gave them to All Might along with an overzealous love letter to our symbol.
Hell yeah! I'm coming for you, lady!
Uh-uh.
Many girls and take whatever I...
Oh, see ya.
Why would you take this instead of a gun? I need to know.
You were on Shigaraki's.
Not really.
Data storage.
Oh.
Hero Killer Stain. Are you a man or a monster?
Someone who wants to bring about a better world, but a monster still. So you must pick up where he left off, for the sake of the world.
Well,
Oh,
glad you patched.
he looks so tired.
You mean all for one in his consciousness inside
Olivia has a bell.
think?
Is that what allowed him to coordinate his attack?
But the thing is, that sort of quirk communication doesn't go both ways. My vestige inside One for All knows everything that the me living in this world sees or thinks. I've never experienced it working the other way around.
Sure. So he doesn't know what's going on the inside.
In the hospital, when I touched Midoriya.
Ooh.
Close enough, anyway. My vestige's thoughts just seemed to flow into me.
Okay, that's cool.
Could a body at 500 meters below sea level really have the power to reach out to Shigaraki on the ground?
Seems that way.
I know they talked using radio waves. The data suggests that if someone has that quirk, they can send messages and receive them. Our analysis shows that the radio waveforms recorded at Tartarus were in fact a conversation.
Any idea what they were saying?
That Shigaraki would be complete in 38 days.
Oh.
Which means Shigaraki will be complete in about 3 days.
Oh, no.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
We need time and allies to figure out how we can go up against the League.
Yeah, 3 days.
A plea from All Might himself? He's asking for them to be deployed tomorrow, but that's impossible.
Overseas, yeah, these are from the rest of the world.
Whenever a wealth of heroes are dispatched, crime syndicates jump into overdrive.
He's convinced he'll be the one to take down All for One.
Okay.
Yeah, so our hero left already.
American ambassador.
Apparently she couldn't stand to wait around. She dropped everything and flew.
Oh, who is it?
Don't blame us.
Oh.
It wasn't a question of whether or not I would help, so why not start sooner rather than later?
What? It's like the female All Might.
If my master's got him
United States American, I'm one hero. Star and Stripe. Wow, she got a fleet with her too. Okay, come in, girl.
It's your turn.
Oh no, got PTSD.
Good morning. Hey.
There's no need to worry yourself anymore.
Yeah, we're gonna fight as a class.
No. What?
The final battle.
Don't play the end song.
But oddly enough, I'm not afraid.
I feel like we ought to be.
I'm not alone. Together, we'll set things right. We'll put an end to despair and go beyond.
Plus Ultra. To be continued 7th season. No, seriously? You got nothing for me? That's it? Just to be continued in the next season? That was the finale. And it was an epilogue, basically. And so I did get my wish. We had the conversation between Stain and All Might, or Toshinori. And at first I was like, wow, he doesn't know who this guy is. I guess, it would be a shock. He doesn't really look like the All Might that everybody knew. But he was really kind of saying a little bit more metaphorically. He was like, well, I know who All Might stood for. I know what All Might stood for. But I don't know this guy who thinks he's not a hero, who doesn't think he has ever helped at all, and all that kind of stuff. So he was like, once you Toshinori, figure this out, then you can come call me and put an end to me. So, but he did give him a little bit of intel, and we have another fight on our hands, which figured we probably would, but also figured we'd have a little bit more than 3 days. So I'm assuming that there's only going to be maybe no time pass between now and the 7th season. We did not get any answers on where the League is, on the condition of Shigaraki, although All for One was like, now it's your turn. And then we saw like a little bit of Shigaraki kind of, but I'm interested in finding out about how that relationship is going to go, because Shigaraki does not want to be taken over, but All for One isn't going to let him go that easily. So it'll be an interesting dynamic. And I know Deku really wants to save Shigaraki because he thought that he looked like he wanted to be saved. I still personally don't know that that was the case, but I'm gonna trust that they know better than me. We didn't get any more with Aizawa. We didn't catch up with Toga. She literally could be anybody, which is terrifying. But we know that it's nobody in the barrier because they have that vetting process that they talked about last episode. We do have reinforcements coming from America. We have the America's #1 hero, Star and Stripe, which is just looks like a female All Might. She is buff as hell. She has a fleet with her. She's riding on like this, I don't know, Star Wars spaceship looking thing. She seems very eager and excited to help us out. So I'm interested in seeing what her quirk is. The ambassador was like, she just kind of took off. He was very nervous. And are all of the other ambassadors as well. They know that when their heroes leave, that crime goes up. So they're very anxious. But I definitely think we're going to need the help globally because there are thousands upon thousands of criminals out there and some very dangerous ones out there still. So it'll be an interesting I don't know how much longer this show is going to go. All Might called this next battle the final battle, which I kind of figured that's what this was going to be, and then maybe we would have like an epilogue season, but turns out that the next season, which is pretty much just a continuation of this battle, is going to be the final battle. So I knew before this episode that season 7 was confirmed. I think I may have even said that in the last reaction, but I don't know if there's going to be another season after that. I know the manga is ending soon. I don't know how far behind we are, and they have a lot that they can still do. They have a lot of things to wrap up, and I am very interested in seeing that happen. I'm assuming that we're probably going to have to wait a year, probably next March. I don't anticipate this is coming back in October. So we'll just have to wait and see. I'm super excited. What a crazy, crazy season this has been. Before this season, season 3 as a whole was my favorite season. But this season has been so good. It has taken place over not much time. Of course, this whole series has taken place over not much time. I mean, they're just ending their first year. But the majority of this episode took place in like a day or maybe 2 days. So it definitely started off crazy. Mirko is badass. We kind of went back to her, I think, once a couple episodes ago where looked like she was trying to tie her arm off. Did she lose her arm? I can't remember, but she's still alive. We met a really cool villain kind of character in Lady Nagant. She was very cool. Her quirk was awesome and interesting. Always getting more all for one stuff is always terrifying yet fun because he is a great villain, and seeing how strong Shigaraki has become with all of these quirks and how much more potential he has as being a even bigger threat than what he was in this season. For the first 3 seasons, I really didn't fear Shigaraki too much, but starting in season 4 is when I really started to see the potential. And then season 5, of course, when we had the My Villain Academia, he was getting those power-ups, and now he has numerous quirks and the possibility to have hundreds upon thousands more. So it's very terrifying. It was a great season. Mirio got his quirk back. That's fun. We never really saw him afterwards. Hopefully he'll be more of a player in the next season as well as the other two from the big three. And we got some real interesting backstories. We got Hawks's backstory, very sad about his family, and then the commission taking him at such a young age. And we got, of course, the reveal of Dobby being Endeavor's or not long lost son, but the son that they thought that passed away. We also got the interaction between Endeavor and Rey. That was something I never thought would ever happen in this show. So that was interesting. And we lost some heroes along the way as well. We lost Midnight. That was a big loss. She'd been with us since season 1, and she was always very entertaining and very fun. And her quirk was interesting, but she got taken down, unfortunately. I think that might be the only like big hero that we've met and spent some time with that we lost. It was a great season. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and now that it's over, I am super excited to just binge the whole thing. I don't know. I might do that tomorrow. I'm cooking up some holiday dinner. We'll see. We had Dark Deku and him being Deku and wanting to protect everybody and wanting to protect his power, but then coming to the realization, or at least, with the help of his friends, coming to the realization that, like this name of this episode, no man is an island. You cannot do this alone. You should not do this alone, because that is how we got into this. And to begin with, the heroes and society relied not solely, but very, very heavily on one hero. And now that he's gone, we really need to band together and work as a whole, as a team. We also got, or Deku also got more quirks from the vestiges from the previous holders. We know all except for one. We still don't know what the second wielder's quirk is. But it's interesting too that 3 of those guys existed all at the same time. Like the first one was saved by 2 and 3. So I'm really interested in hearing the backstory on the second wielder and why, with them still being so young, why didn't the second one have it for very long and he passed it on to the third one. So, and All Might did say too that his vestige on the inside is aware of what's happening on the outside, but him as Toshinori is not privy to anything that's happening on the inside. So that's interesting. I wonder if this show will go on long enough to get to a point where All Might is a vestige in there, or I think I vaguely remember them saying something about either why he wouldn't be in there or why he's in there now as this figure. Something about he made the quirk his own because he didn't have a quirk. I can't remember. I'll have to go back and rewatch it all because I will. I'm trying to think. Aizawa, dude, my favorite character in this show. Such a badass. And cutting off his leg. He did lose an eye. I am extremely interested in what he's going to be like moving forward. I don't think he's just going to fall back on just being a teacher and a surrogate father for Aerie. I feel like he's going to want to be out there. It's also, if we don't have him, it's a tremendous power that we're losing because he can erase multiple quirks, and I'm really interested in seeing what he's going to be like now that he possibly only has one eye. And if Eri can't heal him, I don't know what it's going to be like moving forward. We also got a little bit more on, well, maybe not a little bit more, just the fact that he's still talking to Kurogiri. Hopefully, I'm assuming that they seeded that in the last episode, because maybe that's something, a storyline that we're going to get to moving into the next season. I really hope so. I want them to succeed, though I don't know what that's really going to look like, unless it's just going to be extracting information, because I don't think that they're going to be able to like bring their friend back. But I'm interested in if they can get any kind of information on how he was created, what does he know, how did he get this quirk, because I don't think that that's the quirk that the kid had. I think that if it was, Eraserhead might have stated that when he met him for the first time. This was a fantastic season, my favorite season of My Hero so far. Yeah, I don't know that I have anything else to say. It was like I said, it was a great season, and I'm very much looking forward to the next one. Hope you guys are as well. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this My Hero journey. Make sure you subscribe so that you can be here for season 7, because I'll be reacting to each and every episode of season 7. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Please like, share, comment your thoughts down below. And as always, I will see you guys on the next video.